The boy pushed the door open with all his strength. His tall and powerful father looked at Baji with loving eyes. He deeply cherished this son, who was not even as big as one of his fingers. Once, he had single-handedly defeated an army of monsters and pulled his people back from the brink of destruction. It was that very battle that led to the founding of the Boss Kingdom. But now, he was gravely ill and had little time left. He desperately hoped that Baji would grow up quickly so he could inherit the throne without trouble. So, he appointed the strongest swordmaster in the kingdom to become Baji's personal mentor. However, Baji's body was extremely weak. Watching him clumsily swing a wooden sword, the swordmaster completely lost his patience. Just as the swordmaster finished venting his frustration, the arrogant second prince, Daida, walked over. He proposed that he spar with his older brother. The swordmaster quickly realized that the second prince was extraordinarily gifted. This was exactly the kind of student he had always dreamed of teaching. When Baji noticed that the swordmaster's gaze lingered on his younger brother, he felt unwilling to accept it. He grabbed a wooden stick and accepted Daida's challenge. The scene quickly drew a crowd of guards, and even the queen was alerted. The duel began almost immediately. Daida swung his wooden staff with all his strength, but Baji easily dodged the blow. Everyone watching was stunned. Daida launched one fierce attack after another, yet not a single strike landed on Baji. Although Baji was born deaf and mute, his other senses were incredibly sharp. That allowed him to evade every single attack. After dodging a heavy strike, he lightly tapped Daida on the head with his stick. The blow caused almost no damage, but it was deeply humiliating. Daida instantly flew into a rage and launched an even more frenzied assault. Even so, he still couldn't land a single hit on Baji. Instead, he took several more light taps in return. Watching from the shadows, Carter couldn't help but feel happy for Baji. At last, Baji had proven that he was not completely useless, but in the eyes of the guards, Baji's swordsmanship looked timid and cowardly, utterly unworthy of a king's authority. Using sign language, the sword master told Baji that this was not the swordsmanship of a true king. He ordered Baji to face Daida head-on and fight him bravely. Baji looked nervous and unsettled, but he still gave up his advantage of evasion. Daida's wooden staff came crashing down, and Baji took the blow head-on. The difference in strength between them was simply too great. Baji was struck hard, then hit again, until foam spilled from his mouth. He tried with everything he had to fight back, but in a direct confrontation, he stood no chance at all. Seizing this perfect opportunity for revenge, Daida showed no mercy and unleashed dozens of attacks on his brother. Baji was beaten to the brink of death, yet the sword master, who was serving as the referee, never declared the match over. As Daida continued venting his rage, Carter, hiding nearby, could no longer endure it. He was just about to rush out to save Baji when a long spear suddenly stopped Daida in his tracks. The one who arrived was Apis, one of the 4 heavenly kings.